Today we are celebrating butterflies, especially monarch butterflies.
And other springy delights.
Get inspired with some awesome community creations.
Fabulous fairy specials and upcoming tutorials.
And we've got some hot tips on how to use an iron-on transfer pen.
Hi, I'm Julia.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Amelia.
And I'm Emily.
Happy Woolly Wednesday!
We are LivingFelt felting tutorials and felting supplies, and we're here with our weekly hang.
Thank you guys so much for joining. If you're here live, join us in the live chat, or if you're watching the replay, join us in the comments down below.
You may have noticed our fairy mom Marie is out today, but she's here with us in spirit, and we always pull prizes from the comments. Speaking of live comments, so I think it's time to pull one right now.
I have a prize.
Yay! Who is it?
All right, so this is Mom's a Gigi, and she says, such adorable Easter makes. My favorite Easter memory is the time my family hid dozens of boiled eggs, and my grandmother's dog found them and ate them before all the kids could go hunting.
Oh, no!
Mom's a Gigi, you still get a prize just for commenting, so thank you so much.
Yay! Congratulations!
Also here with us today is Fairy Kayla.
Well, hey there, everybody. Fairy Kayla here reporting to you from sunny Colorado Springs. Thanks so much for fluttering in today to join us for today's show. Now, hope you're ready for some funniness. So, what do you call a bee that can't make up its mind?
What do you call a bee that can't make up its mind?
Why, that would be a maybe. Thanks so much. Have tons of fun today, and I'll catch up with y'all next week.
Kayla always inspires us to laugh a little more, and you guys inspire us with all of your beautiful creations.
So, let's get so inspired.
This week's So Inspired is full of butterflies and spring themes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that looks like our Monarch kit. And that also looks like a variation of it a little bit.
I love how the flower is like 3D, so it really stands out, but then the butterfly is more 2D.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these flowers. These are such fun pops of color.
So bright and fun.
So chunky.
That's really well done, Sandra. I love your bright yellows and your butterfly.
Yes, beautiful blending of all of those colors.
Oh, that's a cool take. Those butterflies against each other, the blue and the orange.
The hot and the cool tones. Yeah.
I
It's
love
a beautiful
that.
landscape too.
Yeah, the house in Crazy Days is so like personalized. I really like that.
Oh wow, these
my
are
gosh.
fun.
Is it a butterfly or dragonfly? I feel like I love Shalice's.
Yeah.
The way she used the locks for the wings.
What a party with Kelly's butterfly, like the beads on the eyes.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
another great butterfly that's a great like oil pastel almost.
Mhm.
I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people have been doing that kind of technique. I really like that.
I like the
Fireworks.
blending of the blue and the white background.
Yes. And Joan's piece is very smooth and nicely felted.
Yeah.
Nancy, what a great background to that monarch.
Yeah. Looks like he's just hanging out.
I want all of those beautiful flowers, Barb. Those are so
for dance
nice.
class. I love that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I love that embroidery hoop one. That one was so pretty.
Yeah, I love the one in the embroidery hoop as well, with the blue background that look kind of like oil pastels.
yeah.
I love that technique.
Yeah.
It's just really nice to see how something like a monarch butterfly could be taken into so many different directions.
Yeah, love
People
it.
are always so creative with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of sharing our photos, we love publishing your guys' work. So if you want to ever get your photos into Woolly Wednesday or our newsletter, check out our Facebook group, LivingFelt Friends, or tag us on Instagram.
And some of the items that we saw in the slideshow are also on promotion. So now it's time for our very special deal.
In celebration of butterflies, this is our 2D Monarch needle felting kit. In this kit, you're going to learn how to blend beautiful gradients and learn how to needle felt those fine lines that'll give you a gorgeous result. This comes with picture step-by-step instructions. All you'll need are the basic needle felting tools and a transfer pen. So it'll come with all the wool you need, and you can incorporate this into a more complex background or make a standalone butterfly as well. This is Crazy Days, our 2D needle felting kit. You'll learn how to needle felt this cute little folk art scene. This kit teaches you how to transfer an image onto fabric. You'll learn your basic highlights and shadows, and also layering colors. This kit comes with linen,
all the wool you'll need, and 2 little picture frames. Plus, it comes with a video tutorial. All you'll need extra is your wow or your foam, your needles, and a transfer pen.
This is Beachy Cabana. This is one of our wool felt sheet bundles, and each sheet is 1 millimeter thick. You get 6 colors in this kit, including royal, lagoon, marina, sand, sage, and coral. This is one of my favorite felt bundles, and it's great for 2D needle felting. This is Parade Day. This is one of our mixed studio packs that comes with both Maori and Bergschaft batting. You get 6 colors, totaling 3 ounces of wool, and it includes zinnia, sunshine, kiwi, lagoon, tide pool, and grass. This is one of my favorite studio kits because you get all these beautiful, vibrant colors, and you can use it to 2D needle felt, 3D needle felt, or even some stiff wet felting. Have fun.
We're having so much fun today, and we want to celebrate with another prize. Let's see who it is. Woo! We have Southpaw Studio 2123. Yay! Congratulations! They said, I just love Woolly Wednesday and the extra shows you do. I love and have a ton of your wool. I also have purchased a bunch of your classes. The best. We love hanging out with you here on the show, and we're going to send you something extra special.
And we hope you guys are having fun today. And let's look at some more art. It's time for the Love Bomb.
This love bomb is from Abby Oscarson. She says, I just finished a piece to support a local nonprofit. They take care of hiking trails in our community. This is from a picture hiking these trails. It's an anise swallowtail butterfly on an arrow leaf balsam root flower. We wet felted the background with it and needle felted the butterfly for details. Love all the LivingFelt bats. They made my butterfly come to life. We had a booth at the event, and my husband and I shared all about the art of felting. It was a wonderful community event with other artists and local nonprofits that support environmental causes.
Wow, that's such a beautiful butterfly.
I love all those details they got in with the texturing of the wings.
I love the style of it too. It's almost like colored pencils or like oil pastels almost. And it's so kind of like organic. I just love the style, the way she did it.
I agree.
I love how bright the yellow of the flower is, but also the blue really pulls forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
For our MC1 in action, we have a beautiful robin by Faye Schilling. She says, I finally got up the courage to try the robin kit from LivingFelt that I've had for at least a year. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I'm now over my fear of 2D birds. Thank you, LivingFelt and Marie, for the tutorial and amazing MC1 fibers. I definitely see more needle felted birds in my future.
And you did a really good job, Faye. It's so clean, your lines.
Yes. Very smooth.
Yes.
The blending of all the colors. It's
Yeah, I was
very
gonna say
nice gradient.
Yeah, I was going to say the blending as well. It's so great.
And I really like the space that it takes up in the frame with the negative space. It's just really nice composition.
I love this bird, and I really do hope you do more. Good job.
In 2D needle felting, you hear us talk about our iron-on transfer pens all the time. They're one of our favorite ways to transfer an image onto fabric. Today we're going to show you some of our best tips and tricks for great results. Before each use, shake your pen and on a scratch piece of paper, make a couple of dots and a couple of lines to make sure that your ink is flowing smoothly. Control the pressure on your pen so that you don't dull the tip. It's important that your pen is darker than your fabric. Create a test swatch by drawing right onto your fabric. Creating an iron-on test swatch is always a great idea. Using a hot, dry iron, warm up your fabric. Place your image face down and press and hold for 10 to 20 seconds. A good indicator that your piece is transferred is when the lines start to show through. Have a peek by lifting up a corner and evaluate. If your lines aren't showing through the paper, you may need to turn up your heat. If your lines aren't transferring onto your fabric, you may need to add more ink to the paper. A common misconception is that lighter colored transfer pens will show up on darker fabrics. This is not the case because they are ink and not paint. And remember, your image will always be transferred in reverse. So plan ahead when it matters. While some of these lines may seem faint, remember that they're just a guide, so as long as you can see them, you're good to go. That's all for today. We'll see you Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
We'll see you
Next Wednesday.
It's only a week away.